Hello, it's Bill again. I want to talk to you a little bit more about gravity and how gravity works on a black hole. And one of the things that I want to bring up about black holes is the matter just didn't fall through that black hole and is gone and is destroyed. It's actually compacted at the event horizon, and it's very, very energetic. You might have a Planck area that'll have the energy, the kinetic energy, of 250 megatons. And that particular Planck area will only produce gravity at 10 to the negative 30 joules. So there's a lot of energy there to use up. Now, you could think of it this way. I'm going to try to figure out the max particle speed on a given black hole. And how you can do this is you think of a black hole, the circumference of it, and imagine that a particle is racing around the circumference of a black hole trying to reach c, the speed of light. And let's say that this particle is going just below c. It's not allowed to go c because it's matter, but it's just so close, and then it gets hit with a photon. And now it's like, I've got enough energy now, I'm going to make c. So as that particle rips around that black hole to the finish line, right before it gets to the finish line's moved 1 Planck length. And now that particle falls short of c by 1 Planck length. And let's say a particle's being tired of just chasing c all day, every day for billions of years. It wants to take it a little easy this time. And let's say that it decides it wants to travel at this time below c, but have the finish line be 2 Planck lengths short. The thing is black holes are the most extreme objects. So what'll happen is if that particle speed dips down to 2 Planck lengths before the end, missing c by 2 Planck lengths, the size of the black hole will decrease, so it's only 1 Planck length. So the speed of particles in a black hole is 1 minus 1 divided by the number of Planck lengths times c. So you can see number of Planck lengths is extremely high. 10 to the negative 35 meters is a very small dimension. So 1 divided by the total number of Planck lengths is going to be a very small number. And for a 1 kilometer black hole, that means it's going to be light speed out to about 37 orders of magnitude, very close to light speed. Calculated the interaction rate at about 100 Planck times for each emission of gravity. But at the event horizon on the outside, we see that as a 1900 hertz signal. And that's because the amount of time dilation from that event horizon to where we can read it is so great that it turns, 100 Planck times, which is an ungodly frequency, into something at 1900 hertz, which is a very low energy and also a very low frequency, very long wavelength. So it's kind of fascinating here. The fastest a particle can go on a horizon would be our cosmic horizon, because it's 13.8 billion light years away. It's much more flat than smaller horizons. There's a greater number of Planck lengths all the way around the circumference. So 1 divided by that extremely large number means it's very close to c. Now, theoretically, there is a way a particle could reach light speed, and only one way. It has to be in a universe that is infinitely large. It has to be an infinitely large sphere that's so large it's flat, which is hard to understand, a flat sphere, but it would have to be a flat sphere, and it would take that particle an infinite amount of time to reach c. But in any other circumstance where you have any curvature whatsoever, you will never reach c. No matter how long you do it, it's impossible. It's constrained by the amount of curvature. Now, small black holes have much higher curvature. They have a fewer number of Planck areas. Therefore, they have a lower top speed as well. So it's just some things to think about. I calculated using this method, just did a napkin calculation saying that a 1 kilometer black hole with all of the kinetic energy at the horizon should produce gravity and Hawking radiation for about 10 to the 17 years. And this is going to be wild because when this gravity idea fully comes out, they're going to understand that Hawking radiation shines like a supernova. The same amount of energy that's expressed in gravity is also expressed in Hawking radiation. For a 1 kilometer black hole, that's 10 to the 46 joules, 1900 times per second. Just one of those times is more energy than our sun will burn, will fuse in its lifetime. So black holes are extremely energetic objects, but their emissions are such a low frequency that we have a really hard time picking up those photons. We can pick up energy levels about 10 to the negative 20, but on a 1 kilometer black hole, you have gravity of 10 to the negative 30. So that's 10 billion orders of magnitude that we just can't detect on an individual basis. But anyway, I just wanted to drop this new info on how particles create gravity. They're going to have very high kinetic energies, like hundreds and hundreds of nuclear weapons worth in one Planck area, and they only drain 10 to the negative 30 joules. So you're talking about 55 orders of magnitude. That's why black holes last so long. For now, we're just going to have to figure out why physicists thought that black holes don't emit anything, because it's clear that they're extremely bright, only right now we can't really see that particular wavelength. There probably is a way if you can get closer to the black hole, but these wavelengths are, tens of thousands of miles long, and being tens of thousands of miles from a 1 kilometer black hole is probably deadly. It'll probably spaghettify you at 50,000 miles away. I mean, it's just that much gravity. Probably get torn to pieces pretty quickly. But anyway, that's my new drop, and go ahead and look at my other videos. Read the comments, read the descriptions. I got some math in the descriptions as well. I'm thinking about putting some more math to this idea for the black hole so everyone can understand that all that matter actually fell onto the surface of the black hole. There is no interior, and you can tell by how much energy is on that black hole and actively producing gravity and Hawking radiation. Have a great day. Bye.